Yes, I am recording it. You are able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I am recording it. I am recording it. Okay. Can we continue? So I had asked you to add to this table 1 root x. The differentiation of that is 1 by 2 root x. Okay. So let me just come back and solve. Okay. So let's go to the third question here. So since some of you said that anyway the first two questions are also pretty straightforward, so we'll go to the third question here.
Ma'am, I will ask.
Okay. So the third question is 1 by 3 x cube. The differentiation of this dy by dx will be 1 by 3 into 3x square minus 5 into 2x. 6x differentiation will be only 6 minus 2 into log x differentiation is 1 upon x and differentiation of 3 is 0. So cancel these two things, it will become x square minus 5 2s are 10x plus 6 minus 2 by x. Okay, so this will be your final result for this. Now coming to product rule, in product rule I told you it will be product of two functions u into v. U into v will be nothing but u v dash plus v u dash. So u into the differentiation of v dash plus v into differentiation of u dash. Okay, so let's start with the first one in the product rule, e power x log x. Okay, so call one of them as u, call one of them as v. So here you write what is u dash, here you write what is v dash. Okay, differentiation of u will be e power x itself, of v will be 1 upon x. Now using this particular formula it will be e power x into v dash value is 1 upon x plus v value is log x into u dash differentiation is e power x. So e power x, it will be 1 by x plus log x. Okay, so this is what you will be having. Now I am going to leave the second one for your practice and I am going to go to the third question straight away. Okay, just for the sake of time, because we have already lost quite some time now. So 2 power x into log x. 2 power x into log x, here I am going to write this as u, this as v. So u dash is nothing but 2 power x log a base e. V dash is nothing but 1 upon x. Okay. Now again use this particular formula and we will solve it. U v dash, u into v dash is this 1 upon x plus v is log x into u dash is 2 power x log a base e. Now you can take out common. Now we can take out common. When we take out common, it will be 2 power x will be common. 1 by x plus log x into log a base e. This is what you will be having. Okay. Don't do anything. It's a product here, so we can't touch this. We should leave it as it is. Okay. Okay. Now coming to division rule. Division rule means you have two terms divided, u divided by v, and when you are differentiating u divided by v, you will be using this particular formula. What is the formula? V into u dash minus u into v dash. This order is very important. If you change the order, there is a minus sign in between, the answer will go for a toss. So how we would do division rule is, let me do the first question for you. The second and the third you will practice it. I'll upload this PDF today itself in the drive so that you can practice these questions that I am just going to mark here. which we are not solving. Okay, the second and the third. I am going to do the first one here. X square by e power x. X square is u, this is v. So let me write what is u dash and what is v dash. Normally I tell people in the class to do that. Okay, because after that when you substitute it becomes faster and easier. Okay. Okay. So u dash will be nothing but differentiation of this, which is 2x. V dash differentiation will be nothing but e power x. So v u dash, v into u dash is 2x minus u. U is x square into differentiation of v dash will be e power x itself divided by e power x the whole square. Next step is for us to take out common e power x. We will get 2x. In fact, you can take out x also common. Here you will have only 2 minus, since you have taken out x and a e power x, balance only an x will remain. Whole thing divided by e power x the whole square. So we can cancel this and this out. What will be left is x into 2 minus x divided by e power x. This will be the final answer. Are we clear? So far we have done product rule, division rule and basics. Okay. Log A. Somebody has asked me a doubt in the chat box, ma'am, that log A is log 2, right? Log A is log 2. What does that mean? Yes, yes. In this question, I think your question is this 2 power x. Yes. 2 power x will be 2 power x log 2 base e. This is the differentiation of 2 power x. Okay. I hope it is clear. Now let us go to derivative of a function of a function. Derivative of a function is, I have taken one example here. Okay. The question is root of x plus root x. This is your y function. So when you are doing dy by dx, it will become, see, think of this one whole thing as a capital X. Root x differentiation, I had asked you to write it down here, right? Root x also included in the table. It will be 1 by 2 root x. Okay. So 1 by 2 root x. So this will become 1 by 2 root x plus root x. Okay. Now this multiplied by differentiation of each of the terms inside. What are the terms? This term and this term. 2 terms. Differentiation of x is 1 and differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Now close the bracket. At this juncture, please check with the options. Now in the options, this 2 is all on like a root. It's not correct. The 2 should be next. It should be 2 root x. It should be 2 here. It should be 2 here. Okay. That's how it should be. So which option is correct? It is option C, which is matching with that. With this, we don't have to work out anything further with that. Okay. So next question. This is differentiation of a function. So we have taken a very good function. As we do later on questions, you will be doing more of differentiation of a function. So that's why I did not cover many problems here. Okay. Let's go to implicit functions. In implicit functions, what happens is you have x and y both will be there together. So x square, y square. Again, like product rule, you will have to differentiate it. So like product rule, when you differentiate, what happens? Okay, so let us do the derivation of this like product rule. X square into differentiation of y square. Y square differentiation is 2y dy by dx. Okay, I am just writing the 2 here to make it look neat. That is all. Next is y square into differentiation of x square. X square differentiation is 2x. So let me write it as it is. Okay, plus 3xy. 3xy differentiation, 3 you keep it as it is. Differentiation of xy will be x dy by dx plus y into differentiation of x will be 1. So you will get 3y out here. Plus last term is only dy by dx. this is equal to 0. If anybody is not able to follow, please let me know, because I wouldn't be checking the chat box, you know, every few minutes. Okay. Okay. So let's proceed. Now this is what we have, and the question is asking us for the value of dy by dx. So I am going to pick out dy by dx separately and keep the remaining terms as it is, 2x square y square. Then here I have a 3x. Okay, and here I have a 1. Now the remaining terms, let me take it to the right hand side. So minus of, you will get 2xy square. Okay, here it will be a plus 3x and plus 3y. This is what I will have here. Okay, so my dy by dx will be equal to 2xy square plus 3y divided by 2x square y plus 3x plus 1. Okay, I have just brought this term to the denominator out here. Okay. Shall we go to the next problem? This is the implicit function. I have taken a function which is little bit, little elaborate to solve. Let's go to parametric next. Parametric is pretty easy. at cube and y is equal to a by t cube. Okay. So you are going to find dy by dx. First you will get dx by dt. You are differentiating with respect to t here. So a is a constant, keep it as it is. Differentiation of t cube will be 3t square. Y will be dy by dt. So that will be a, you keep it as it is. This t, when you take it to the numerator, it becomes t power minus 3. T power minus 3 will be nothing but minus 3 plus 1 divided by, into minus 3 plus 1. So minus 3 plus 1 will give you a minus 2, and this will be t power minus 2. T power minus 2 will come to the denominator, it will become t square. Okay. So now dy by dx will be nothing but dy by dt multiplied by dt by dx. The other way around we take this. When we take this the other way around, what happens is minus 2a divided by t square in the denominator multiplied by other way around of this. So 1 by 3 at square. So what will get cancelled is the a and the a here. The t into t will become t power 4. So you will have minus 2 divided by t power 4. Again there is a t out here. Is it fine so far? I will give you a minute to take it down. Of course the video will also be shared, but it is good to finish it in the class and go straight to the exam. Also the other point that I was talking to you when the audio was not clear and you may not have heard it, is what I was saying is today morning we covered for 14 marks, and today this session we are planning to cover for 20 marks, which is logical reasoning, and we are also planning to cover calculus, which I expect it to come for a minimum of 5 marks. So on 5 or 6 marks, let's keep it roundabout, because more important than calculus is what we did in the morning. That's why we spent a lot of time doing that. Okay. So almost for 40 marks we are covering today. Okay. So tomorrow morning we will do the remaining 20 marks, and the evening is going to be a lot of a question bank solving, okay, of the remaining parts. Alright. So please don't miss to attend, because I feel sometimes, don't think of it as 5 hours I am spending on something I may know. Never think like that. In that 5 hours, suppose there is one question that you had never solved and I happen to put it across for you from some question paper. The same question comes in the examination. That 1 mark will be very, very valuable to you. So when you are attending, you be very attentive. Don't feel like anyway I know this. It's not very. So be very attentive. Be very sincere. That's what I am saying. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
today you will do logical reasoning or tomorrow, ma'am?
Sorry.
Are you doing logical reasoning today or tomorrow? Logical reasoning.
Today.
Okay.
After calculus, we will be doing logical reasoning. Okay. Okay, next we will go to logarithmic differentiation. When do we use logarithmic differentiation? Okay, in logarithmic differentiation we have this y x power x. Okay, it's not, power is not n, power is not a, power is not an algebraic term. Power is also a variable. So whenever we have variable power variable, we will be normally doing it by logarithmic differentiation. So y is equal to x power x, we will take log on both sides. So it will become log y is equal to x log x. The power x we will take it out. Okay. Now you differentiate both the sides. Now differentiating on both the sides, you will get this log y will become 1 by y dy by dx is equal to x into 1 upon x differentiation of this plus log x into differentiation of x, which is 1. So it will be nothing but dy by dx, you keep it as it is on the left hand side. On the right hand side, this and this gets cancelled. What you get is 1 plus log x, and this y which was lying here, we will take it to the other side. It will become y. Okay, y will come here. Y can be replaced with what you originally had as x power x. So this is what you get for differentiation of x power x. It will be good to remember these kind of some results. It will be good for you to remember because it will be very helpful. So this is the first question under logarithmic differentiation. Now coming to the second question, log x plus root of x square plus a square. So this, just put a bracket here, then it looks better. Okay, so this is your y. Now dy by dx will be equal to, think of this whole thing as one capital X. Capital X differentiation will be 1 upon x. X is nothing but x plus root of x square plus a square. So this you will be multiplying with differentiation of each of the terms inside. Each of the terms, x differentiation is 1 plus differentiation of this will be 1 by 2 root x square plus a square multiplied by differentiation of what is inside the root. Inside the root, differentiation of x square is 2x, sorry, not x square, 2x. It will be 2x. So the 2 and 2 gets cancelled. This is what you get. We will further take LCM of this. When we take LCM of this particular term, what we will get is root of x square plus a square plus x divided by root of x square plus a square into 1 by x plus root of x square plus a square. Now cancel these two things. What you get is only 1 by root of x square plus a square. Okay. So this options are not given here because I just wanted us to solve. Okay. Next, coming to this, actually the root is not there here. The root is separate for both the terms. Log of root x minus a plus root x minus b. So this I am going to give it for your practice. You are going to solve and come back and tell me tomorrow. Okay. Now coming to the fourth question. Fourth question, this is power. Okay, not down, it is in the power. So what happens when we put it in the power? X power m y power n is equal to x plus y, the whole thing raised to the power of m plus n. Now when we take log on both the sides, it will become log of x power m y power n. This is equal to log of x plus y, the whole thing raised to the power of m plus n. Now this power you can take it out on this side, it will become m plus n into log of x plus y. Now on this side it will become, split it into two terms because it's a product here, log x power m, that will come out. So it will become m log x plus n log y. After this stage I want you to differentiate it yourself. Like you have two terms here and you have one. M and n are constant. M comma n are constants. Okay. So these two are constants. Keep that in mind and you differentiate. Any doubts so far? All okay? Anybody wants to ask anything?
Ma'am,
Yes.
how did you arrive at the x plus y, ma'am?
It's already given in the question, no? X plus y here. This one you're
Okay,
asking.
ma'am.
Yeah. It's already given in the question here. X plus y power m plus n.
Okay,
X
ma'am.
plus y is already there. I took log on this side. When I take log on that side, it will become x log of x plus y the whole power m plus n. That power will come out. It has come out like this. So it has become
Okay,
m plus
ma'am.
n into log of x plus y. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
After this, you can differentiate on your own. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now we'll go to second order derivative. You're going to find d square y into dx square. Okay. So let me just erase all this. Okay. Second order derivative in the first question in that a e power mx plus b e power minus mx. This is very important for us to note. Okay, you are going to say this is equal to y, otherwise you can't find dy by dx. So your first order derivative is dy by dx. A is a constant, keep it as it is. E power mx is e power mx multiplied by mx differentiation is m. Okay, so just keep it as m here. Okay, then plus next term be power mx, b you keep it as it is, e power mx or minus mx differentiation is just same into minus m. So into minus m, I am just going to bring that minus out here and I am going to put the m here. You can keep it as mb or bm, doesn't matter. This is your first order derivative. Now coming to the second order derivative, d square y by dx square is to differentiate this once again. Once again, when you differentiate, what will happen is a and m are constant, keep it as it is. E power mx differentiation is e power mx, but additionally this m will come out, so it will become am square. Okay. Similarly here, m and b are constant. I am not putting the plus and the minus sign right now. Just wait for it. Constants, keeping it as it is. E power minus mx is e power minus mx. This minus m will come out additionally, so this will become m square. This minus into minus will become a plus. So this is what you have. Okay. In both the terms, m square is common, so take it out. What will remain is a e power mx plus b e power minus mx. This is what you will have. Now both these terms are nothing but your original question y. So it will become m square y. This is what you will get. Okay. Now coming to slope of the curve type of questions. In slope of the type, what happens is, that is one of the applications of calculus. In applications of differentiation, when you do the first order derivative, what you arrive at is the slope. Okay, slope is nothing but the angle made by a line with the x-axis. So here the question is asking you to find the gradient of the curve. So just differentiate this, you will get the gradient of the curve. How do you differentiate this? Y is equal to this function, so it will become dy by dx. And straight away differentiating. Okay, 3x square differentiation is 6x minus 5. You are supposed to find at the point 1 comma 2. 1 is your x value, 2 is your y value. So you substitute 1 here. 6 minus 5 is 1. So your dy by dx value is 1. 1 is the final answer. Okay, at this particular point. This is the first question. Coming to the second question. The second question, again the slope of the curve is y is equal to x square minus x. You are going to find at a point where y is equal to 2, it cuts in the first quadrant. Okay, this is the question. At a point where the line y is equal to 2 cuts the curve in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant means you are going to find dy by dx. So again, when you differentiate, you will get 2x minus 1. Okay. Now first quadrant, where y is equal to 2. So let us substitute in this particular equation itself. So what happens? Y is equal to 2 is x square minus x. Now further, when I rewrite this equation, I get x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. This 2 can be split as minus 2 into plus 1 because there is a minus here. So this becomes x minus 2 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x value is 2 comma minus 1. So minus 1 is rejected because this is in the first quadrant, only positives are accepted. So x is equal to 2 becomes the acceptable value of x. So now that you know the value of x, you can substitute it here. 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1, answer is 3. 3 is the value of dy by dx, which you have in the options. Okay. Now coming to the applications, in the applications what you have is cost function, average cost function, average variable function, average fixed cost and marginal cost. Okay. Cost function is defined as C of x, average cost function is AC of x, which is nothing but C of x, that is a cost function divided by x. How do you arrive at average cost? Average cost is nothing but the total cost divided by the number of units. Next is average variable cost function, that is your AVC function. AVC function is nothing but the variable cost function, only the variable divided by x, correct? That is how we arrive at the average variable cost function. Now what is your average fixed cost function? Average fixed cost function is nothing but average fixed cost, one second, let me write it for you. AVC of x is supposed to be variable cost function divided by x. AFC of x is nothing but fixed cost divided by x, or the fixed cost function divided by x. Normally this is not in terms of x because fixed cost is a fixed number. It's a whole number, so it will not be in terms of x. Okay, units is not important. Marginal cost function, MC of x. Marginal cost is nothing but C dash of x. C dash of x means when I find the first order derivative of the cost function, what I get is the marginal cost function. Now having said this as a concept, let us look at the problem here. In this problem I am going to show you what kind of questions can come under cost function. Okay. Let me write down the cost function here. C of x is nothing but 100x minus 8x square plus x cube by 3. This is what we have for C of x. Okay. Now the question is asking find the level of output where marginal cost is minimum, average cost is minimum. So let me define these two functions first. Okay. Question is asking where my marginal cost function will be minimum and where will my average cost function be minimum. So let me do it, work out here to show you both the functions simultaneously. Okay. So here let us have the marginal cost function MC of x, and here let us have average cost function AC of x. So the marginal cost function, can I erase this, is nothing but yeah, let's draw them. Okay. Is nothing but C dash of x. C dash of x means differentiation of this function will give you MC. So let us find out what is this. 100 minus 8 2s are 16x plus 3x square by 3. So this 3 and 3 gets cancelled. What you get is only this. This is your marginal cost. AC of x is nothing but C of x divided by x. So divide all the terms by a x. What do you get? 100 minus 8x plus x square by 3. So this is your marginal cost function. This is your average cost function. Now that you have these two functions, question is asking when will this become minimum, when will this become minimum. So first find the first order derivative of both. Let's find the first order derivative. First order derivative of this is 100 is a constant, will vanish, minus 16 plus 2x. So we always equate it to 0 to find the value of x. Let's say this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0, 2x is equal to 16, x is equal to 8. Okay. Now similarly here also let's find the differentiation of average cost. So let's differentiate this. 100 will vanish 0, then minus 8 plus 2x. 2x by 3 of course because there is a 3 in the denominator. So 2 by 3 is equal to plus 8, x is equal to 12. 8 3s are 24, 24 by 2 is 12. So we have got the value of x in this case, we have got the value of 8 in this case. Okay. So what we need to find out is whether the function attains minimum at these 2 points. When will the function attain minimum? When the value is greater than 0 for the second order derivative. So MC double dash of x we are going to find out, and AC double dash of x, that is the second order derivative of both the functions. Okay, second order derivative of both the functions. So what is second order derivative of this? It will be only 2. What will be the second order? The constants will vanish. Okay, only this will be there, only 2 by 3. This is also greater than 0, this is also greater than 0. So now that it is greater than 0, greater than 0, what this means is the function attains minimum at x is equal to 8. The function attains minimum at x is equal to 12. So these are the two values that we need to arrive at. Okay, the question is asking find the level of output at which this is minimum, this is minimum. Are we clear? Any doubts with this?
Ma'am, ma'am, if second order derivative value x value is not positive means it's not at this minimum this thing, ma'am.
Yeah, it will attain maximum. நார்மலா
Oh,
100% அப்படிதான் இருக்கும் ஃபங்க்ஷன். क्वेश्चनல வந்து இங்க வந்து more than 0 தான் வரும்.
okay, ma'am.
அந்த மாதிரி தான் ஃபங்க்ஷன் டிசைன் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. அப்படி வந்து क्वेश्चन இங்க வந்து instead of minimum if they say maximum no automatically இங்க நெகட்டிவ் வந்துரும்.
Okay, ma'am.
क्वेश्चन ஓட டர்ம்ஸ் அப்படி தான் டிசைன் ஆயிருக்கும். சோ அப்பதான் அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் can attain maximum.
Okay, ma'am.
எப்பவுமே காஸ்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷன் வந்து we will want it to attain minimum, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the profit function or revenue function we want it to become maximum. So those functions they will always say word it as when will the revenue function be maximum, at what unit will it attain maximum, when will the marginal revenue function attain maximum, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so suppose you get a negative here, it is less than 0, then it will attain maximum at so and so units, and you can conclude.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we'll go to the next revenue la parunga. Revenue la when we do similar things you will be little more clear. Revenue function we can define as r of x. Marginal revenue is mr of x, which is nothing but first order derivative of this is mr. Profit function is r of x minus c of x, which is the cost function. Marginal profit function இதுதான் உங்களோட profit function p of x னு நம்ம சொல்லலாம். Marginal profit function is p dash of x. எந்த ஃபங்க்ஷனையுமே டிஃபரன்ஷியேட் பண்ணிட்டோம்னா we will automatically get marginal cost function. All are okay? Any doubts so far? All fine? Okay, very good. Okay, so this is your revenue functions. Now let us read through this question. Can one of you read it? Because you'll get a break from my voice, you'll feel better. Bharat Sai, are you there? Are you there, Bharat Sai? Okay, maybe Archana, you can read it.
Yes, ma'am. The second one, ma'am.
Yeah, second question.
A company decided to set up a small production plant for manufacturing electronic clocks. Total cost of initial setup fixed cost is rupees 9 lakhs. The additional cost for producing each clock is rupees 300. Each clock is sold at rupees 750. During the first month, 1500 clocks are produced and sold. Number 1. What profit or loss the company incurs during the first month when all the 1500 clocks are sold?
Yeah, one second.
Shall
We'll
I
solve
read the
the
full?
we'll solve the first part, then you read the remaining. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So first part, this is 750 per unit. This is the selling price. So let's first write down the revenue function based on this. Revenue function is nothing but the rate per unit into number of units. So 750x. Number of units is x. Okay, always x will be the number of units. So now variable cost function VCX will be nothing but per unit into the number of units, which is nothing but 300x. Here the number I told you, it's not a function of x, it will be a whole number. So your cost function, both put together your cost function C of x will be VC of x plus FC. So VC of x is 300x plus FC is nothing but 9 lakhs. So question is asking for in the first part whether we have profit or loss. So first let's write down the profit function. P of x is nothing but R of x minus C of x. So R of x is nothing but 750x minus C of x is 300x minus 9 lakhs. Okay, so which is nothing but 450x minus 9 lakhs. So now let us see what happens when we sell 1500 units. 450 into 1500, check on your calculator, then do minus 9 lakhs, see what value you get. see if it matches with 2,25,000. So we are incurring a loss of 2,25,000. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So next, let's go to the second part now.
Determine the break-even point.
Yes. So break-even point is when P of X, when profit is 0. Okay, that is revenue and cost are equal. So what is your profit function? This is your profit function. So this function you equate it to 0. 450x minus 9 lakhs is equal to 0. So your 450x is equal to 9 lakhs. X will be equal to 2000 units. So this is your break even point. You need to produce minimum 2000 units to earn a profit. That is, your profit will be 0 at 2000. Beyond 2000 units is when you will actually start earning profits. So anything less than 2000 will always give you a loss. Okay, read the next part. Actually, it's the next question. It is not A. It is part third question. Yeah.
Total cost of producing 20 items of a commodity is rupees 205, while total cost of producing 10 items is rupees 135. Assuming that the cost function is a linear function, find the cost function and marginal cost function.
Question is asking you to find cost function and marginal cost function. So normally how we find the cost function is nothing but variable cost of X plus fixed cost. Okay. In this, the fixed cost is not given to you. They have given you the cost of producing 20 items and 10 items. So we would say that the cost function is AX plus B. Okay, we'll assume variable cost is, I told you, it should not have any X. So X is the number of units produced and the cost per unit variable cost is A. So this is your variable cost function. So what will happen if you are producing 20 items? So it will become 20A. Okay, A is nothing but the variable cost per unit. B is nothing but your total fixed cost. Okay, 20A plus B is equal to 205. 10A plus B is equal to 135. Now solve the two linear equations simultaneously. Cancel this. 10A is equal to 70. So A value is equal to rupees 7. Okay, 7 per unit. This is the variable cost. Now let's find the fixed cost. This you substitute in this equation, you will get. So 70 plus B is equal to 135. So B is equal to 65. This is your fixed cost. Now that you have arrived at your variable cost and fixed cost, arriving at the cost function is nothing but variable cost of X plus fixed cost. Variable cost is this 7 rupees per unit into X, okay, plus fixed cost is 65. This is called as the cost function. Okay. Now your marginal cost function is nothing but the derivative of this. So you just derive this, it will be 7. Okay, which is also nothing but the variable cost. In economics you have learned, no, marginal cost is nothing but the incremental cost of production or the cost of producing one additional unit. So one additional unit you will incur rupees 7 to produce, not 65. 65 is anyway your fixed cost. I hope we are all clear up to here. Okay. We will move to integration now, integral calculus. Okay. Moving on to integral calculus. First, before we start off itself, you should know that integration is the reverse of differentiation. So what all formulas you can have f dash of x will be given to you. You have to come back to f of x. Okay, in differentiation you had f of x and you came to f dash of x. In integration you will have the other way around. That is, you will have x power n. The integration of this will be, okay, it will be given with an integral symbol and there will be a dx because you are integrating with respect to x. So when you are integrating this, you will get x power n plus 1. You will add. Okay, in differentiation you subtracted, here you will add, divided by n plus 1. And everywhere without fail you should add a k, because when you differentiated k you got a 0. So we are assuming that it is not there in the final answer, therefore we are putting this k back. Okay, so like that, when we integrate e power mx, let's say e power mx will be e power mx itself but with a division m plus k. Okay, next when we are differentiating a power x will be a power x divided by log a base e. So it will all be divided. Okay, now when you integrate 1 upon x will be log x, because log x differentiation is 1 upon x. So when you integrate it, you will get the other way around. Everywhere you should put the integral symbol. Okay, it is just understood with a dx. Dx means integrating with respect to x. Okay, so now this is what you have. We can apply this in the problems. Are you all clear? Is there anything else that you want to add to this list? Suppose I give you something like root x. Okay, differentiation you have to practice very well to do integration easily. So differentiation is the basis for integration. Okay, root x means nothing but x power half. So when you integrate this, what you will get is x power half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. So that is nothing but x power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. That 3 by 2, no, the 2 you will take it to the numerator. Again, needless to say, it will be plus k. Are we clear so far? Okay, I anyway solved root x for you as the first question out here. Let me go to the second question, e power minus 3x, which is similar to this. So let's solve it here next to this itself. E power minus 3x will be e power minus 3x divided by minus 3. Okay, 3 power x will be similar to this. 3 power x will be 3 power x divided by log 3 base e. Everywhere plus k should come. Okay, without that the sum is not complete. Now coming to 4x plus 5 the whole power 6. When you integrate this, all you have to do is 4x plus 5. The whole power 6 will become 6 plus 1 7. Denominator also 6 plus 1 7. However, this is a linear function. Okay, linear means x does not have any power. So the coefficient of x is 4, which you will multiply with additionally. So 4x plus 5 the whole power 7 in the power divided by 28. Okay, this will be your final result. Okay, plus k, don't forget, in case you have two options, one with plus k, one without plus k, you have to select only the one with plus k. If you select the other one, you will end up getting a negative. Okay, these are the basics of integration. Let us go to integration by substitution now. Let's take down the first question. 1 by x into 1 plus log x the whole square. Okay, integral 1 by x into 1 plus log x the whole square. Now by looking at this itself, automatically in integration you don't have product rule, division rule. So integration by substitution is what we need to explore. So 1 plus log x, I am going to say is some z. Okay, when I differentiate dz by dx, 1 will become 0, log x will become 1 upon x. This will further become 1 upon x is dx. I will take it to the left hand side. This is equal to dz. Okay, so I have dx by x here, which is what I got here. So that portion I will replace with dz. Okay, now dz divided by this term is nothing but z. So I will make it as z square. Okay, In the next step, you can write it as z power minus 2 dz. Z power minus 2 will become nothing but minus 2, z power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. So that is equal to z power minus 1 divided by minus 1. Okay, plus k. We don't want a negative in the power, so we will bring it to the denominator. 1 by z, it will become positive, the power. This minus will however remain. Okay, plus k. What is z value? Finally, you substitute that. Minus 1 divided by 1 plus log x plus k. This is how we do integration by substitution. Okay. Now the remaining questions, I will come to it in a minute. Okay. 6, 7, 8 I will come to after solving parts. We will do parts. Question number 9 we will do, then we will come there. Okay. Integration by parts. Like I told you, we don't have product rule. So we have to apply this parts formula whenever I have product of two functions like this. Product. If both the functions are of the same nature, for example, both are algebraic, I can just multiply. For example, I have something like x minus 1 into x minus 2 dx. Then what I will do is I will just multiply the two terms. Okay, it will become x square minus 3x plus 2. Okay, then I will integrate each of them separately like 3 separate terms. However, both are not algebraic in this case, both are different. Then I will apply the concept of isolate. Isolate means we have to look at these. I is an integer function, L is a logarithmic, A is algebraic, T is trigonometric, and E is exponential. So in this order we will assume. So this is a logarithmic. So this will become u in this case, and this will become a v in this case, because x is an algebraic function. Log x is a logarithmic function. And what is the formula? Integral uv dx is nothing but, the formula is u integral v dx minus integral du by dx, put this within a bracket, okay, into integral v dx, close the bracket. Okay. Now before you even substitute, write down what is du by dx. Du by dx is differentiation of this. Differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. Now what is the differentiation, or what is the integration of v dx? V dx is integration of x dx. X dx will be x square by 2. X square by 2. So x square by 2 okay. So now let us substitute in this particular formula here. In this formula, u value is log x into integral v dx is this value, that is x square by 2 minus integral, open the bracket, du by dx. Du by dx is 1 upon x into integral v dx is, v dx value is x square by 2. So x square by 2 you have, close the bracket, put the dx here. There is a dx, additional dx here. This and this gets cancelled. So what you have is x square by 2 log x as it is, minus just in x integration. X integration is x square by 2. Already there is a by 2. 2 into 2 is 4 plus k. So this becomes your final result in a integration by parts. Okay, are we clear with this? Now these are the formulas. There is a typing error, so I have just done the correction. So when I am sending it to you, I will do these corrections and I upload it. Okay. These are the standard integral formulas. So just go through the formulas quickly. I will be solving this problem. Okay. This is a problem actually. This should be, oh, the numbering is missed out. Actually, this is a question that we have. Let me call it as 9A. Okay. So just quickly go through these formulas. We will be solving these problems now. The power is minus 4 here. Okay. So shall we solve this 9A problem? So all are okay so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's go to question number 9a. This is integral e power x divided by e power 2x minus 4 dx. So this can be rewritten as e power x divided by e power 2x can be written as e power x the whole square minus 4 will be 2 square dx. So now I am going to do a little substitution here. I am going to say e power x is equal to z. If e power x is z, then the differentiation of this is e power x dx is equal to dz. So do I have this in the numerator? Yes, I do have it. So I am going to just replace this with dz. This whole thing we are going to replace it with, sorry, one second. Yeah, this whole thing we are going to replace it with dz, and the denominator I am going to keep it as z square minus 2 square. So z square minus 2 square is of this particular format. Okay, this dx divided by x square minus a square. All of you are able to hear me and see the screen, right? No issues?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. So this
Yes,
is,
ma'am. We are able to see the screen.
you're able to see, okay. So this is the formula that we will be applying. 1 by 2a log of x minus a divided by x plus a plus c. So we will be applying this formula for this particular question now. Okay. So let's make it a bit okay. So now what happens is 1 by 2a. This is the formula 1 by 2a log of, what does it say? 1 by 2a log of x minus a divided by x plus a. X minus a divided by x plus a plus c. This is our formula. So 2a, a in this case is 2. So 1 by 2 2's are 4. Okay, so 1 by 4 log of z minus 2 divided by z plus 2. Okay, plus k or c, whatever. K or c, whatever you can put. Now z you replace it, 1 by 4 log of z is nothing but e power x minus 2 divided by e power x plus 2 plus k. Okay, this is what you will get for this particular question. Now moving on to the remaining questions that we left here. Yeah.
Ma'am, can you repeat it again with that?
Which part do you want me to repeat?
After integral d z, after that, ma'am, 1 by 2a log.
This is the formula, okay? 1 by 2a, this is the formula for x square minus a square formula.
Okay, ma'am.
So substitute in that formula. A value is 2 square. So this is a square, no? So a is equal to 2 in this case. So 2 into 2 is 4.
Okay,
So log of x minus a, instead of that you write z minus a divided by z minus 2. A is 2, so z minus 2 divided by z plus 2. Z value originally was nothing but e power x, so I am replacing with e power x.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Then let us go to question number, this integration by substitution, the questions that we had left here. Let us just come back to that, because some of the integration by substitution is based on parts, or you can have standard integral formula, you can have anything over there. It totally depends upon how the examiner is wanting to frame it for you. Okay. Okay, so let me just get into this next question. Okay, what is the next question? It is question number 6 here. It says integral log of log x by x dx. So here I am going to substitute and say that log x is equal to z. Okay, so it will become dx is equal to dz. Now this you have dx by x here, which is what you got here. Okay, that part should become dz. So it will become integral log of, log x is nothing but z. Okay, log z dz. So when you're doing log z dz, you will assume there is only one term. You don't have another term. So you will say into 1. Okay, so when you're saying that, this term will become your this term will become your u function, this term will become your v function. Okay, so now you have this formula, right? You have the formula here for u and v. I'm just going to use it, not write it again. Okay, let's write here du by dx. So log x differentiation is 1 upon x. Integral v dx, integration of 1 is x. So this is the value. Let's substitute that here. U is nothing but log z into integral v dx is x, or in this case it is log z, no, so it will be z, and this will be also z, so everything will be z here. So integral v dx, this value will be z out here, minus, put the integral symbol, open the bracket, du by dx is 1 by x, 1 by z, into integral v dx is, or v dx or dz, however you want, you can say, this will become z. Close the bracket, put dz here. This will get cancelled. When you integrate this again, you will get a minus z. So z log z minus z plus k. So you can take out z common and you can say log z minus 1 plus k. Now z value is nothing but, substituted here, z is nothing but, so z is nothing but log of z, that is what you, log x, log x, this is what you had assumed initially. Open the bracket, log of log x minus 1, okay, plus k, this is what you will have here. Okay, so let us proceed to the next question, that is question number 7 and question number 8. So question number 7 is a question with the e power x. So let us take down that question now. Question number 7. So you have a e power x, and within bracket you have x log x plus 1 divided by x. Okay, this is with an integral, and then you have a dx. Now I am going to simplify this further and write it as integral e power x, cancel this and this, you will get a log x plus 1 upon x. Now we have two terms, term 1, term 2. Now if you notice, this is a f of x term, this is f dash of x. That is, differentiation of log x will give you 1 upon x. So whenever you have a formula term like this, you are going to use this particular formula. What is the formula? E power x is outside, and within bracket you have a f of x and f dash of x. Answer will be e power x into f of x. So in this case your answer will be e power x into f of x. F of x is log x plus c or k. Okay. So we will do one more problem of this particular type. The pen becomes very slow, I think, when we come towards the end of the last part of the session. Or we gather momentum and the pen is not catching up to our speed.
Ma'am, can you be a bit louder?
I think you should try increasing your volume, because what I have done is I've kept my system on 100% volume with headphones. So you should have good audio, unless you check your system volume also once. Okay? Is the problem there for everybody?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, sorry, 1 second. Now I've just done something. Yeah. Okay, coming back to 8th question. In the 8th question, you have 2 minus x into e power x divided by 1 minus x the whole square. So whenever you have e power x, think a little bit whether you can bring it to this particular format. So what I am going to do in this case is I am going to write this 2 minus x as 1 plus 1 minus x divided by 1 minus x the whole square. Again there is a bracket and this is e power x. So next step what I am going to do is this 1 I am going to keep it as 1 divided by 1 minus x the whole square. Okay. Then these two terms I am going to write it as 1 minus x with a plus in between divided by 1 minus x the whole square. Okay. Close the bracket here and put a e power x. Now when I simplify this and this will get cancelled. So what will remain is see the differentiation of 1 upon x. What is the differentiation of 1 upon x? Minus 1 by x square. Okay. In this case you have 1 upon 1 minus x. So the differentiation of this will be minus 1 upon 1 minus x the whole square into differentiation of minus x is a minus 1. So minus and minus will get cancelled and it will become a plus. So you have this term as your f of x and this term as your f dash of x. So your final result will be e power x divided by f of x or multiplied by f of x. In this case it is divided by 1 minus x plus k or c. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us come to partial fractions. In partial fractions I have put in two types here. If you notice the question is same except for a small difference in the denominator. Here it is x minus 2 the whole square and here it is x minus 3. Okay. So I am going to solve both simultaneously. Okay. So I am going to write this integral 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 2 into x minus 3 as 3x plus 2 a divided by a divided by x minus 2 plus b divided by x minus 3. So now when I take LCM I will get x minus 2 into x minus 3 and in the numerator I will get x minus 3 into a plus b into x minus 2. Here I will have 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 2 into x minus 3. So these two terms will get cancelled and this is what you will be left with. Now we are going to substitute the values for x. We will say it is equal to 3. So 3 minus 3 will be 0. So you will have a into 0 is 0 in the first term and the second term will be 3 minus 2 is 1. So plus b. This is equal to 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. So b value is equal to 11 you will get. Next you will say let x equal to something else. Let's say 2 because 2 minus 2 will become 0. 2 minus 3 is minus a. Minus a is equal to 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. So a value is equal to the value you get for a. Now that you got a and b, you are going to substitute it in this particular equation which is nothing but integral a value is minus 8. Keep it outside the integral divided by x minus 2 plus 11 dx divided by x minus 3. Now when you have it in the division it becomes log of x minus 2 plus 11 log of x minus 3. This is what you will be getting here. Okay, and plus k you will have. Alright. Now coming to the same thing with the when you have a square here. Okay, numerator is linear but the denominator is quadratic. In this case it is cubic. Okay, numerator is same linear here but the denominator is cubic here. The denominator here is quadratic here, only two terms. Here there is whole square. So what you need to do is the same thing, a by x minus 2 plus b by x minus 2 the whole square plus c by x minus 3. You will have an additional term here. Okay. So when you do that, what will happen is only 3x plus 2 will remain on the left hand side like this. With the LCM, it will become a into x minus 2 into x minus 3 plus b into b will be only multiplied with x minus 3 and c will be multiplied with x minus 2 the whole square. Now again like this we have to assume, we will say let x is equal to 3. 3 means this will get cancelled and this will get cancelled, only this will remain. 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 square is 1, so c will be equal to 11. Similar values you will get like this. Now we will say let x is equal to 2. When we say 2, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled. 2 minus 3 is minus 1, so minus b is equal to 8 you will get, so b value will be equal to minus 8. Okay, similar values you will get. Now coming to a value, to find a value what else to substitute we don't know, so we just take x is equal to 0. So when we take, let me do it here, okay, so it will be easy to get a value. X is 0, so if x is 0, what will happen? Minus 2 into minus 3 will be nothing but plus 6, so 6a plus b is minus 8, minus 8 into minus 3 is a plus 24 plus minus 2 the whole square is 4, so 4c, c is 11, so 44. This is equal to, you have a 0, so this will become 2. Okay, so 6a is equal to this is nothing but 68 minus 2 minus 68 will be minus 66. So a value is minus 11. So you are getting the value of a, b and c. Now that you have got, we are going to substitute it here. Integral a value is minus 11, you keep it outside. Dx divided by x minus 2 plus b is minus 8 dx divided by x minus 2 the whole square plus c is 11 integral dx divided by x minus 3. So what will happen here is minus 11 log of x minus 2, writing next, plus 11 log of integral x minus 3 minus 8 log of, this will not be minus, yeah, this we have to handle it differently. Minus 8 you keep it as it is. This we will take it to the numerator. When we take it to the numerator, it will become x minus 2 the whole power minus 2. When we integrate this, it will become x minus 2 the whole power minus 2 plus 1 is a minus 1 divided by a minus 1. This minus 1 you absorb here, it will become plus. This will come to the denominator x minus 2. The power negative will vanish with this. Okay. Now these two terms both have got 11 common. So if you take out 11 common, it will become log of x minus 3 divided by x minus 2. So close the bracket, plus 8 divided by x minus 2 plus k or c, whatever. This is how you will be integrating when it is quadratic or when it is cubic in the denominator. Alright, let us go to question number 12 now. Let me solve question number 12 here. 12 is a definite integral problem. Minus 2 to 2 x power 4 dx divided by a power 10 minus x power 10. Okay. Let's erase a little bit so that we have some space to solve it. Okay, so this will be nothing but minus 2 to 2. First, for the time being, you can just ignore this. Okay, we'll come back to this in the end. X power 4 dx divided by a power 10 will be a power 5 the whole square. I'm going to write it like this. Minus x power 10 also I'm going to write it as x power 5 the whole square. Okay, then we will do a substitution. we will say x power 5 is equal to some z, then it will become 5x power 4 dx is equal to dz. Okay. Now this part you are already having in the question, so substitute this part with dz. But there is a 5, so that 5 when it comes out will become 1 by 5. When it comes to this side, it will become 1 by 5. So numerator will become dz. Denominator you keep it as it is, a power 5 the whole square. So your term is a power 5. Okay, your a term is a power 5. Here x power 5 has become z. So you have got z square. So this is equivalent to a square minus z square. We have learned the formula here, right? What is the formula for a square minus x square? 1 by 2a. Can you all see this? Is it too small? 1 by 2a log of a plus x divided by a minus x plus c. We are going to apply this formula now in this case. So what will happen when you apply this 1 by 5, you keep it as it is, into 1 by 2a. 2 into a is a power 5. Okay, 2a log of, what was the formula? A plus x divided by a minus x. That is a power 5 plus z divided by a power 5 minus z. Okay, now let me just simplify this. 1 by 10, a power 5 is there, log of a power 5 plus z. Z value is x power 5. Now the values 2 and minus 2 we can substitute. I am not putting plus k. In definite integrals we never put plus k. Minus 2 and plus 2 we can substitute. Okay, this 1 by 10 a power 5, don't touch it, leave it as it is. Open the bracket. Log of a power 5 plus x power 5 is 2 power 5. 2 power 5 is 32 divided by a power 5 minus 32. Okay, now this minus log of a term. A term will be nothing but a power 5 minus 32 divided by a power 5 minus of minus plus 32. This is what we have. Now when we open this up, what happens is 1 by 10 a power 5 this is in the denominator, so it will become minus. Now again there is a minus here, so this will become minus log a power 5 minus 32. You will have it like this here, and this is in the denominator, so it will become minus, but there is already a minus outside, so it will become plus log of a power 5 minus, or sorry, plus 32. Close the bracket. Now if you notice, this is repeated 2 times, this is repeated 2 times. So when I add, I will get a 2. So I will bring the 2 outside. 2 by 10 is 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 a power 5 will come outside. And inside the bracket it will be log of a power 5 plus 32 divided by a power 5 minus 32. Because there is a minus, when I add this it will become 2. 2 has come outside. So balance only this will remain. It will come to the denominator. Okay, don't put plus k and all those things. This is a question on definite integrals. Okay. The second question is integration by parts, so I am going to leave it for your practice. Okay, you will solve x e power x, then after solving don't put plus k, you will just substitute 1 and then you will substitute 0 and check. Alright. Let us go to this 14th question, the last question, which is on slope. Just like differentiation where you got the value of slope by differentiating a function, in integration what will happen is you will be given the slope and you have to go back to the original function. So here in this question, if you notice, f dash of x is given to you. F dash of x is x minus 1. So what will be your f of x function? Integrate this. X square by 2 minus x plus k, that will come. Now this is passing through the point 1 comma 0. So let us substitute 1 comma 0 in this to find out. 0 is your y value, 1 is your x value. So 0 should come in terms of y. This is your y function. Okay, so here you will have 0 is equal to 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1 plus k. So k value is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus half. Minus half comes to the other side. It will become plus 1 by 2. So k value is this. Therefore, our equation is nothing but y is equal to x square by 2, the first term. Second term is minus x plus k term is half, which is equal to our option C. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So shall we go to logical reasoning?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
logical reasoning, I have some questions here. These are taken from institute's previous mock test papers. So I have taken a typical how will the logical reasoning paper look like. Okay, logical reasoning, there is no other way for you to revise except for solving as many problems as possible, because definitely one of the problems that you solve will get repeated in the examination. So solve as much as possible. Okay, so what I will do is I will leave the first two questions for you to look at it. I will give you 1 minute and then I will solve it with you. Okay, were you able to solve the first question? What is the next number in the series? These are all prime numbers. Yes, all are prime numbers. So the next number can't be 30 because it's even or it is not a prime number. Only 31 is a prime number, so it will be 31. Option B. Come to the second question. Second question, what is the answer? Again, all are prime numbers. Only 81 is divisible by 9. So answer is 81 is not a prime number. Okay. Come to
Ma'am.
Yes.
Harshit, ma'am, also if you check the difference between them, 2424 keeps repeating, ma'am. So you can also check it like that, right?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Correct. But here it is 10. No, it is not 24.
Okay, ma'am.
So that I think the logic behind this question is actually prime only, prime and composite, not anything else. Okay.
Ma'am, but that first one is difference are 4 to 4 to continuously, ma'am.
Okay. Correct. That is the reason.
Because 25 is not a prime
is
number.
not a prime. Correct. That is the reason. Okay. Coming to the next one. Play. Good. 8123, which means you people have consciously solved it and you're not silently listening to me. I'm very happy when you point out like this, because passive listening is not a good thing. Active listening, what you have done just now, is very good. 49367, this is what you have. Okay, what is the code for male? I'm just going to pick up from here. L value is 1. I'll compare these two. When I compare these two, what is common is y between the two. Y value is same, 3. So if y value is same, I'm just going to pick up the values from both the places. Okay, E value is 7, A value is 2, M value is 6. So 6217, option A. Okay. Fourth question actually is a little bit tricky. So what I'll do is I'll leave it to you for you to solve. Tomorrow, if you don't get this, I will solve it with you. Okay, because I want you to, these are the kind of questions where you will have a difficulty in the examination. So I want you to try this. It might confuse you a little bit. Let's try it. Okay. Coming to fifth question, who wants to read it? Can one of you please read it? Anybody from outside Bharadwaj who's come, who wants to read? Bhavani, you want to read?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Fifth question, right, ma'am?
Correct.
If east is replaced by southeast, when west will be replaced by which? Replaced by which of the following directions?
Will be replaced by, this is I think printing, will be replaced by which of the following directions. Okay. So
Okay,
what will
ma'am.
happen is, first you draw this, okay? North, south, east, west. You have northwest here. You have southwest is here. You have southeast is here. Northeast is here. This is like a circle, okay? The question says this is like a circle, that you should actually draw it like a circle. And you should mark the directions like this. Then it becomes clockwise, anti-clockwise, everything becomes easy. East is replaced by southeast. East is replaced by southeast means east goes and southeast comes there. So in which direction is this circle moving? It is moving in this direction. Southeast is going up and replacing east, correct? So in this direction it is moving. West will be replaced by which direction? So west will come down, and in place of west, what will come? Northwest will come. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So answer is northwest.
Option D, northwest.
Right. Come to the sixth question. Okay. Sixth one, who wants to read it after Deepika?
Raju is facing east. He turns 100 degree in the clockwise direction and 145 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. Which direction is he facing now?
Okay. So I'm going to use the same circle, okay? You have Raju here. Raju is looking in the east direction. Okay. He turns 100 degrees. First I want you to understand that this is half the circle, right? Up to here is 180 degrees. So naturally this will be, from here to here will be how much? 90 degrees. Half of it. From here to here will be 45 degrees. Okay. So between any two things it will be 45 degrees. Because the entire circle is 360. If you have understand this a little bit, you will be able to solve. Now look at this. 100 degrees, 145 degrees. Now Raju turns 100 degrees. So in the 100 degrees na edu varaikum varum? In the 100 degrees.
Ma'am, option B, northeast, ma'am.
I am not asking for the answer. Just wait a minute. Let everybody solve. Okay. From here to here, half of it will be 180. So let us say that he comes from here 45 plus 45, 90. 90 plus 10 degrees, he will stop somewhere here. Okay. Up to 100 degrees means he will stop somewhere here. Now he comes backwards in the anti-clockwise 145. So 145 renda split panikonga, 100 and 45. So 100 na he'll come back to east ke thirupi vandruvaanga. He'll come back to east 100. So remaining 45 will be here. This distance he will cover. So he will come to northeast. Are you understanding? Good. Whoever got the answer, very good. Just that I just want everybody to be able to solve it. Okay. Okay. Who got the answer? Who was telling me this? I did not look at the
Yuvan, ma'am.
Yuvan Shankar. Okay. Okay. So shall we go to the next question? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You have to visualize a little bit, draw a little bit and do it. Okay. Now come to the seventh question. Okay. If man on a motorbike starts from a point and he rides 4 kilometers south and then he turns left, south means he has to come like this, no, from this should be the point. He is driven down and then he turns left. Left is this for that man and he comes 2 kilometers. Okay. After that he turns right. Now which direction is he going? He's going in which direction? Anybody wants to answer?
South, ma'am.
Correct. So let's go to question number 8. Okay. Question, who wants to read this? Somebody please volunteer, then you will be able to concentrate more. Anirudh.
Yes, ma'am. Question 8, right?
Correct.
So 5 people A, B, C, D, E are seated about a round table. Every chair is spaced equidistant from the adjacent chairs. C is seated next to A. A is seated 2 seats from D. B is not seated next to A. Which of the following is true?
Don't come to that two parts. We'll first identify. We have A, B, C, D, E. Let's first find out their relative positions. Every chair is equidistant, okay? C is seated next to A. So I'm just guessing it should be like this. It could be here also. A and C could be here, or C and A could be here. It could be anywhere. So let's just randomly put it. A is seated 2 seats from D. 2 seats from D, so I'm going to put it here. I can put D here or here also. We don't know that. Okay, so anywhere you can put. Let us just randomly put D here. 2 seats from here is A. B is not seated next to A, so B is seated here. So here who must be seated? E must be seated. Which of the following is true? The first one is D is seated next to B. D is seated next to B. Is this true? True. E is
Yes,
seated
ma'am.
next to A. Is it true? True.
Yes, ma'am.
So select which of the following is correct. Only 1 is true, only 2 is true, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So answer is option
C, both 1 and 2, ma'am.
are true. Okay. Next, let us go to question number 9. Yeah, Anirudh, continue. Read it.
Yes, ma'am. So 6 friends A, B, C, D, E, and F are sitting in a row facing east. C is between A and E. B is just to the right of E but left of D. F is not on the right end. How many persons are left of E?
Okay. So A, B, C, D, 6 people, just list them down first. They're all seated facing east. Means they're all like this, in a vertical. This is east. So they're all facing this side and sitting. Okay. So C is between A and E. This is east, okay, not E. So C is between A and E. So A and E I'm having C in between. I'll not fill up the order now. Let me just randomly write whatever info I have. B is just to the right of E will be B. Okay. But left of D. So D will be in below this. F is not at the right end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've done A, B, C, D, E. So only F is left. F is not at the right end. This is the right end. This is the left end. Okay. So F is not here. So naturally F has to be here. F cannot come here because C is between A and E. And these positions also clearly mentioned. So this is the order in which it has to come. Now what is the question? How many persons are left of E? E. Left of E is 1, 2, 3. So answer is option C. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go to the 10th question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Anirudh, continue. Just read it.
In a straight line, there are 6 persons sitting in a row. D is between F and D.
1 second, Anirudh. As you say, let me write it. Okay. B is between F and D. Okay. Then
E is between A and C.
E is between A and C. Oh, sorry. E is between A and C. Yeah.
A does not stand next to F or D.
So A does not stand means A should not come here nor here. Correct. So which means F has
Yes,
to
ma'am.
come here. So I will be putting FBD. This is one order in which I can put it. Because F cannot be put here, neither D can be put here. So A should be rid of these things. So C will have F and FBD. Okay, so these are the 6 persons. Now what is the question? F is between which of the 2 people? He is between F is between which of the 2 people? C and B. So answer is option B. Okay. Let's go to the 11th question. Any doubts, anybody? If this is fine? Okay, read the 11th one. Yeah, 11th one, just when you read it, no, this is not kilometers, this is meters. When you read it, we'll draw as you read it, okay? And when you're drawing it, be very careful, okay? Yeah, read, Anirudh.
Hema walks 30 meters north.
1 second. So 30 meters, I don't have a scale, so even in the exam you may not be able to exactly do it. So just try to do it as accurately as possible. So I just tried to do 3 short lines, which is 30 meters.
Then she turns right and walks 30 meters.
So again I'm going to draw 3 short lines which will roughly look 30. Yeah.
And then again she turns right and walks 55 meters.
So which means she's covered 30 with this, okay, another 25. This is 20 and little bit. So this portion is 25. So this whole portion is 55. Yeah.
Then she turns left and walks 20 meters.
So this is left for her. She turns left and she walks 20 meters. So 20 is 1, 2. So this is 20 meters. Okay.
And then she again turns left and walks 25 meters. How many meters away is she from her original position?
So this is 25. This and this part should be equal, right? So again she is 25. Now how far away this was her original position? If we were to draw the distance between the two, can you all tell me what is the distance?
50 meter.
Yeah, it is 30 here and this is 20 meters. So answer is 50. So if you draw well, you can easily answer this. Okay. Shall we go to the next question? Question number 12. Okay, read Anirudh.
Okay, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, and W are sitting around the circle and facing the center.
We can't draw as of now, Anirudh, because the problem is we don't know anything about these people. So we will just write
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
P, Q, R, S,
P
T,
is
U, V, W. Just write it down, draw a circle and wait for some more information.
P is second to the right of T, who is the neighbor of R and V.
So let's say this is a T here. I don't know his exact position in the circle, but let's just mark a random position. So T is here. He's second. P is second to the right. So they're all facing the center, no? So this is the center. So this guy's right will be this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 people. So let me draw 8 places. So he's second to the right. So this should be the position of P. So this guy is the neighbor of R and V. R and V will come on these two sides. Next.
S is not the neighbor of P.
So we have done 4 letters. P, R, T and V. We are left with Q, S, U and W. So S is definitely not going to come here. That we know for sure. So what are the things that can come here? Q, let's write with another color pen. Okay. So when we are firm, we will write with a black. So you have Q, U and W. Any of these 3 letters only can come here. Okay. Next.
Okay. So V is the neighbor of U.
So you have U coming here for sure. So which means we will eliminate U from here. Then
Q is not between S and W.
so if I put, I have only S and W left now. So Q is not between S and W. They have given you 2 conditions here. So I have 3 positions left. Now you all know using permutations, it could be Q and W can only come here. So Q, if I start with Q, I can have QSW or I can have WSQ. These 2 are options for me. Or what else I can have? QWS. Suppose I start with W, I can have W, Q and S. Okay. So these are the 4 options I can have. Any other options I can have apart from this? I can't have anything else, correct? Out of that, they are saying that Q is not between S and W. So Q between S and W is this one. This is not possible. Okay. Q is between S and W. This option is not possible. So only these 3 are possible. Okay. Now what else is saying? W is not between U and S. So suppose I do this first option. What will happen is between U and S will come here, W will come here. So then this will not get satisfied, so I eliminate this also. So either this is possible or this is possible. Only these two are possible. So out of this you can put anything that you want to put. So we don't know, we will just keep two options. We don't have any further information. I'll put QWS or I'll put WSQ. Okay, these two options only I have. Are we clear? So read the next part.
Yes, ma'am. W is not between U and S.
That part is over. Come to the next.
Who's the two of the following that are not neighbors?
Okay, so anyway it has got nothing to do with these people. RV, where is RV? R and V, are they neighbors? So the question is saying which of the following are not neighbors? Yeah, RV are not neighbors, correct. What about UV? UV are neighbors, so this is failing. RP, R and P are neighbors, so this is also failing. QW, QW, if you see in this case it is neighbor in one of the cases. So we will assume that this is also failing because this is surely passing. So answer becomes option A. Clear? Can we proceed? Anybody has doubts in this? So we did directions. Now we are going to go into, we have done number series, seating arrangements, directions. Now we will go to relations, blood relations. Okay, 13th one. You want to read, Anirudh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, continue.
Pointing to a photograph of a boy, Ravi said, "He is the only son of my mother." How is Ravi related to that boy?
Now, if you look at it, there is a photograph, and Ravi is saying this particular person in the photograph is the son of the only son of my mother. So look at this part first. Only son of my mother. So his mother has got only one son. His mother has got only one son means Ravi is a boy. So Ravi is the only son. So you have the mother here and Ravi is the only son. So son of the only son is there in the photo. Okay. So what is the relationship between Ravi and the son? Father, no? How is Ravi related to that boy? He is the father. Are we clear?
Ma'am, ma'am, Ravi is saying that is the only son of my mother, no?
Mother has got my mother. My mother has only one son. So, only son of my mother. So, Ravi is a boy, definitely.
Ma'am, that is he only, no, ma'am.
Huh?
I can't understand this one, ma'am.
See, only son of my mother. The mother has got only one son. Okay, only son of my mother. So, Ravi oda mother வந்து அவங்களுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு சன் தான்னா அப்ப மதரோட சன் யாரு? ரவி தானே. Correcta? Hello, I'm talking to you. Are you able to understand? You1?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm saying is only son of my mother. My mother has got only one son, which is me. I am Ravi. I am the only son of my mother. So mother's only son is Ravi.
Okay, ma'am.
Son of the only son. Now come to the second part. This is the next part. Son of the only son. Son of the only son na Ravi oda son. avan da photograph la irukan. So Ravi oda son photograph la irukan. Ravi ku son ku enna sambandham? Ravi is supposed to be the father.
Okay, ma'am.
Let's go to 14th question. 14th question is very different. We have not done this type of a question in our class. Okay, so let me write down. A plus B means brother. This is brother code. Okay, A minus B means sister. A into B means father. Which of the following means C is the son of M? Okay, so you just have to evaluate each and every option and see what happens. Okay, so for the sake of time, I'll straight away evaluate where I have the father, this into. Okay, M into N. M into N means M is the father, minus C means N is the sister, plus F means this is the brother. So what happens is M becomes the father and N, C, F are all children. Out of that, this is the sister, this is the brother, and this we don't know, son or daughter, whatever it is, we don't know, F. Okay, so C is where does it say C is the son of M? It becomes very clear. C is the boy, so C becomes the son of M. Are you clear? Yes, I picked up this. Okay, why? Because I'll tell you why. Why I picked up option D is C is the son of M ன்னு சொல்லிருக்காங்க. So M is the father or the father naturally, because இங்க mother ஓட information கொடுக்கல. So if M is the father, M father னா எப்படி இருக்கணும்? M into CO இல்ல M into ன்னு ஆரம்பிக்கணும். எங்கயாவது M into ன்னு ஆரம்பிக்கிறதா? N into M ன்னு ஆரம்பிக்க கூடாது. N into M it should not start as N into M. If it starts as N into M, it means that N becomes the father. Here F into C means F becomes the father. So only here M into C is there, M into N is there. So M becomes the father. So that's why I tried this option first. Are you understanding? This will save your time in the exam if you are a little bit sharp with this particular thing. Otherwise, you'll be sitting and trying everything and you might end up getting confused. Because these three things will give you really very weird results. And you might end up getting really confused with the relationship. Can we proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go to question number 15. Okay. Yeah.
If D is the brother of B and B is related to C, to answer this question, which of the following statements are necessary?
Once again, D is the brother of B and B is related to C. We don't know what is the relationship. Okay, which of the following, to answer this question, which of the following statements are necessary? Okay, first two things let us read. So question is asking the relationship between B and C. So we want more information about their relationship. We don't want about anybody else. Okay, so see what is it saying. First one is saying the son of D is the grandson of C. The son of D. Okay, so D as a son is the grandson of C. So if it's the grandson of C, then it becomes very very good. C comes on top. C will be on top. So D and B will be, D is the son and B could be a son or a daughter. So this, and B and C we can find out the relationship as father and son, something like that. Now next, okay, one more thing that I missed to tell you in this, which I think I should be telling you is, you don't need only one. Okay, now B is the sister of D means you know the gender of B. B becomes the sister. So if this is the brother, this is the sister, then this is the now the relationship between this becomes daughter. You need both 1 and 2 you need. Okay, you need the only 2 is definitely wrong. Either 1 or 2 you cannot do with that. Only if you know both you can clearly tell the relationship. B is the sister, so the gender is female. So when C is on top, D is the son of C, and who's also the grandson of C is the son of D. So which means C could be a female or a male. It could be grandfather or grandmother. But the relationship between B and C, we can say that B is the daughter of C. Okay, if we didn't know it was a sister, then we cannot say it is a daughter or a son. We don't know the gender of this person, neither do we know the gender of this person. It becomes difficult to say daughter or son or father or mother. So both 1 and 2 will be pertinent to us. Are you clear? Are you clear, students? Can we proceed?
Ma'am, what is the final answer, ma'am?
1 and 2, not 1. 1 and 2, both.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'll do one thing. Question number 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 questions, okay? I'll just leave it for you to try. The last are syllogism. From 17 to 20 is syllogism. 4 questions will come on syllogism always, okay? And the 16th question is blood relation. So just try these 5 questions. We'll discuss tomorrow morning if you have any doubts. Okay, I'll give you the answers also for these questions. Let me give you the answers also. D, C, A and D. Okay, I hope you have made a note of the answers. D, D, C, A, D. Okay, so please just check up before you come tomorrow. Okay, whether you are able to. They are fairly simple and straightforward. You check up the answers. If you are having difficulty, I will do it tomorrow with you all. Okay.